which was interesting, right? Because for a long time, many of us, myself included, were saying that the liquidation period could really end up being a thorn in the side of importers, trying to figure out how we're going to get this back if the timing is off. You know, you've got a very short window of time to do a post-entry adjustment. That's where someone made a mistake or someone got new information, so we're making a change. The protest is you have 180 days after liquidation, and liquidation, for those of you who don't know, is when the government says we're closing the file on this transaction. We're not looking at it anymore. You don't have to look at it anymore. Just keep all your records in case we have questions down the road. And you get 180 days to protest that decision. And 180 days, you know, seems like a long time, but it really isn't when you think about the information you have to gather in order to get to the government in time. You know, being super honest with everyone, very few importers, do little, if at all, any post-entry audit, very little. And even fewer have what I would consider to be even mediocre record keeping to pull what they need to do it. So 180 days isn't that long. And a lot of this stuff would have fallen out of that period. So the early days of this, back in April the 2nd, when I stopped trimming my beard, you know, we had tariffs not long after that were in the 125, 145% range. The ones that were hit the hardest would probably not see a refund because they fall out of that window. The court said, we will find a way to make every entry, every opportunity available to the importer, which leads most people to believe that they're going to extend the period past liquidation, where there'll be a period of time. I've heard a lot of folks speculate, you know, when you go to DC and you have a couple dozen Manhattans with people that know more than I do, they'll say to you that they wouldn't be surprised if it was 2 years, where you could gather the information, audit your entries, make sure it's correct, and submit it within that period. And